walk away, my heart drops to the floor. They said it would get easier, but I don't know who for. Days move faster now, I swear, I can feel them slip away. But some things last forever, the love that never fades. It's easy to make promises for the young and free, but you kept every word you said, and you stayed true to me. We lean into the great beyond, there's more love yet to make. 'Cause some things last forever, the love that never fades. He left her slowly as his mind lost more every day. Quietly she walked beside and tended in her way. Now the bed built for two is cold, but memories have stayed. Because some things last forever, the love that never fades.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be cool, ooh, ooh, ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself.
2番線各駅停車。いや、ちっちゃなったんちゃうかな。ちっちゃなった方やと思う。美しい。これですね。いやな。ではここからですね、すごとくを実際に使ってみて良かったポイントとかすごとくの特徴を、東武トップツアーズさんのホームページを紹介しながらですね、少し説明させていただきたいと思います。これがですね、東武トップツアーズさんのすごとくの、ホームページになります。でもこの のすごとくのページにね、結構もう分かりやすくおすすめのポイントを書いてくれてるんですけど、出発の2日前の23時まで予約 OK っていうことで、めっちゃね、直近でも予約が取れるんですよね。これがね、すごいありがたい。今回ね、今日、2月10日に東京に来ているんですけど、今回のね、旅行予約したのが2月の7日に予約したんですよね。だから3日前とかでも全然予約が取れるってことで、これがね、すごい便利でしたね。今週末急遽ね、休みになって連休になったよっていう方もね、このね、すごとく使って安く旅行するっていうこともできます。これ結構便利です。ポイント1個目が JR の切符と宿が、セットで取るってことで、すごくね、特に安くね、取ることができますよっていうね、ことが書かれてます。で、2つ目が、これもめっちゃ楽なんですけど、自分でね、好きな座席を選択することができます。ね、景色をね、見たいよって方は窓際の席をね、選択したりとかも、ウェブ上でね、これ全部できるので、これがめっちゃ楽ですね。で、あとはね、予約完了したら、JR の切符っていうのは、駅のね、指定席券売機、緑の券売機とかでですね、受け取りができるので、店舗にね、行ったりとか、そういうのはしなくていいので、それもね、めっちゃ楽ですね。はい。ざっくりおすすめのポイントの紹介は以上となります。トップツアーズさんのすごとくのホームページは、概要欄に貼っておきますので、よかったら見てみてください。今年1年ですね、このすごとくを使ってですね、実際に旅行をして、レビューをしていこうと思っています。じゃあそろそろね、寝る準備をして寝たいと思います。おやすみなさい。
Wake up from the sunshine on my face. So dehydrated, don't know what to say. Who's sleeping by my side? What did I do last night? Can someone witness medical away? Yesterday was supposed to be quiet. Being to myself and sit in silence until I got a call. My friend showed up at my door. They wanted me to go out for a while. we were dancing in the dark with a feeling in our hearts. It felt like we had it all. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Maybe I'm not the one that you've been dreaming of. The dirt underneath my fingernails, some worn out shoes. I never thought that I would fall for someone like you. An uptown girl without a single care in the whole wide world. But I don't wanna run away from you, 'cause baby I am done hiding my love for you. night we met a Tuesday morning, sun high in the sky and I felt free. You did your best and I ignored the warnings. Fair enough, I guess I didn't wanna see. I wanted an adventure, I wanted something new. I gave you half my heart and figured there is just no trust in you. Fool you, I will fool you, I will fool you, 'cause you're never gonna get the best of me. Use you, I will use you, I will use you.
I won't get close to your heartache if you won't open your door. I'm feeling kinda lost when your mind is hiding whatever that is choking your chest. I can see it in your eyes that you're shaking 'cause you're holding it back. Maybe you'll make up your mind now I'm here by your side. So let it all out on me. Let it all out on me. Oh, I will hold you in the dark, make you forget about what's wrong. Let it all out on me. Let it all out on me. You won't get closer to me if you won't open your door. If that's what you want, then baby try to believe me when I say that you can tell me anything. I can see it in your eyes that you're shaking 'cause you're holding it back. Maybe you'll make up your mind now.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river, get down on your knees. Come to the mountain, we'll take it in the view. You will find the life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. Where you go